G'day everyone. So in this we're going to go over sketching exponentials and how we do this. First go over a couple of things to identify with exponentials. Firstly, our asymptotes at y is equal to 0. So this is when at the x-axis here, unless it's been moved up or down, which we'll go through. And you'll notice that it goes through the point 0, 1 when it hasn't been translated left or right. So it will always go through that point unless next to the value of x in the exponential you've got a plus or a minus there. So that's just a couple of things to look out for. So we've got these couple of functions here and we'll look at a first. So firstly, this 3 at the top, okay, this is how much it actually multiplies the whole function by. So this actually means that instead of going through 0, 1, it would go through 0, 3. Okay, so this means it goes through 3 above asymptote. And that's going to be our y-intercept is going to be 3 above the asymptote. And then finally we've got the plus 2 at the end. So this plus 2, this means that we've translated up 2. Okay, so I'll just get rid of this so it doesn't look a bit messy. So that means we've gone up 2. So we'll do this one, I'll do this one in blue actually. So here our asymptote's gone up from y is equal to 0 to y is equal to 2. So I'm going to sketch this hopefully on this second line here. So we've got y is equal to 2 and our value is 2, so that means it's going to be going up from left to right. So it's going to be going up, and this 3 at the front means that it's going to be up 3. Our y-intercept is going to be up 3 from the asymptote. Okay, just like what I said before. So that means it's going to go through 5, 0. So I'm just going to plot that point. 3, 4, 0, 5. So we've got 0, 5 there. And that's going to be our point. And yet again, just with sketching, it doesn't need to be perfect. It just needs to have the right shape. So just make sure it doesn't touch your asymptote and it keeps on steadily increasing and increasing. So it looks something like that. Okay, and then just label it at the end. So this is fx is equal to 3 times 2x plus 2. Okay, sorry, I should have put y and an x on my axes there to show the axes. So that's how you go about finding these. So with our second one, I'll just get rid of what I've written up the top here. So our second one here, I'll do this one in red. So you'll notice here that we've got a negative out the front. Okay, so this negative actually flips on our x-axis. So it's actually going to flip it over our x-axis, and then we've got our negative 2 here. That means it goes down 2. So we go down 2 is our asymptote, and this flips on x-axis. Okay, so now I'm going to try and accurately draw this. So we've got our asymptote, and this is going to be at y is equal to negative 2. You'll notice that nothing's multiplying out the front, okay, like our other one. So this means that it's just going to go about 1, and in this case, because it's flipped, it's going to be 1 below the axes there. Okay, so this is going to be a y is equal to negative 2. And this point here is going to be 0, negative 3. Okay, now we just need to draw this. try not to touch the asymptote at all if I drew it a bit better. And then our exponential keeps going up and up and up. Okay, yet again with sketching, that doesn't need to be perfect, but your points of intersection and asymptotes, those kind of important points, make sure that they're on and accurate. Okay, and then just label your function. So this is fx is equal to negative 3x minus 2. So just remember, with these, sort of your base functions of them, so how they actually look if there's a smaller number or a number below 1, that's the base number, how it flips it over the y-axis. I didn't go through an example of that, so just be aware of that as well. And also, just remember, at the start here, we've got our domain. So this means it goes over all the real numbers, so it's not restricted, but sometimes they'll restrict the domain to only look, or the x values to only look at certain x values, so just be aware of that. So hopefully this helps with sketching your exponentials, and good luck.